This video will help you use your Canvas course shell for your course. First thing you need to do is go to jccc.edu, click Login, and click Canvas. And then choose your course. This says Math 171, but this is true for any of the courses I teach. This is your homepage, and you will see quite a bit of videos to watch. You have 3 videos to watch on the homepage, kind of like what I talked about in the welcome video. Again, we use MyMathLab. So you'll be accessing your book and watching lessons and videos and homework and taking quizzes and so forth in MyMathLab. After you watch the 3 videos, you're watching the second one right now, you would need to watch the third one in regards to MyMathLab. Then you need to read the Getting Started documents, and there's either a attendance requirement or scavenger hunt or something for that step 3, depending on what course you're in. At the bottom it says quick access to modules. This is where you would want to be looking at every day to see what is due during each week. I also have given you lots of information in regards to the syllabus, tentative schedule, the Getting Started documents, Getting Started videos. There's also a lot of support at JCCC for students, so I click on that. So going through this, the first thing you want to do is watch those first 3 videos. Then I would click on the Getting Started documents. There's quite a few documents to read. They're not that long, but they will help you in this course. The first one is just about what MyMathLab is and the videos that I have made myself, and also to purchase class notes through the bookstore if your course allows. The next document is in regards to MyMathLab registration. Because you're a Day 1 Access course, you already have access to MyMathLab. And so you don't have to do anything with an access code or a course ID number. If you used MyMathLab before, sometimes you need an access code, sometimes you needed a course ID number. But with this course, being a Day 1 Access course, you don't need any of that. You've already paid for it and your course is linked to MyMathLab. So all you need to do is follow the instructions in the registration, going to VitalSource Bookshelf, clicking on the course and so forth, launch course software. So please read this document and that'll help you get logged into MyMathLab. The next one is submitting online assignments. Because you are an online course or face-to-face going through Zoom, you'll be submitting work online. I highly recommend the Scannable by Evernote app. It's a free app that allows you to take pictures of multiple pages and submit them in one file. I will ask for you to do it as a one-file PDF. Cam Scanner is a free one, Evernote's free. You also have a Notes app if you have an iPhone that will do it, but it does need to be as a PDF. There are quite a few free scannable apps, but you got to make sure that they allow you to do more than just one page at a time. I don't want multiple pages being uploaded. I want one file with multiple pages. So please read on the app before you download it, or if you have a scanner, you can do it that way as well. There's just some directions I want in regards to how your work is shown. You're going to put your name at the top of the page. Make sure all your work is legible and spaced out. You want to make sure that the scan is dark enough for me to see. If it's blurry or too light, I will not give you credit. You need to number your problems in order. You need to write the problem. You don't always have to write the direction, but you need to write the problem. Show your work and box in your answer. You need to leave space in between. I do want space in between the work that you're showing, and then only one column. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go to the next page. Yes, you can write on the back if you want. I do want your answers boxed in, like I said before, leave space in between the problems. And if I have to search for work or if I can't find it quickly, then I just count it wrong. I mean, I need to see your work written out step by step. I understand that there are a few problems that don't need work to be shown, but I still want you to write something down so I know where you're getting the answer from. If you're graphing by hand, you do need to show me at least 3 points unless I specify for more than that. So make sure you're reading this and understanding how to submit multiple pages as one document as a PDF. We're going to practice this, so you're going to have time before you take a test, and that's when it's most important. So I will give you some opportunities to practice. The next document that I want you to read is another document on just written work online, showing you some scanners that are used, how nice and neat and organized, and on some of the scanners you can make them darker and so forth. So that's just another handout on submitting. We're also going to be using UJA if you're an online course. If you're a face-to-face Zoom course, you will not, but if you're an online course, you will be using UJA. And I have a step-by-step handout on what you need to do to make sure that you choose proctoring session. So many students, when they use UJA, they forget to use this little drop down menu and click on a proctoring session. Then it just creates a video and it's not what I want. So make sure you at least go through step 6 to understand what's going on, but I would like for you to follow this to a T, so therefore you use UJA correctly. So those are about the documents I want you to be reading. Again, after you watch the videos, go to Getting Started Documents. You'll see them all here. In regards to your course, if I have a class notes copy and I do videos, then I will give you the class notes set here, but I do have them in the bookstore for you to purchase. And I think they're about $5, so it's a lot cheaper than having you print it off at home because it is quite a few pages. With MyMathLab, if you're using a Mac, please click on this handout so you can change some settings, because if you're using a Mac, there are some settings that need to be changed. There are some technology tips. If you are wanting to know if MyMathLab is having any issues, then go to MyMathLab server status and you can click on that and it will take you to where it'll say if MyMathLab is having issues or if everything is good. So you can go there, and again, you can look and see what's happening with MyMathLab. Some other things with MyMathLab. Let's go back to MyMathLab information. There's troubleshooting, so if you have any problems, please visit the troubleshoot. There are some browser settings that you might want to take a look at if you're having issues. And then there's also technical support. So if you're ever having issues with MyMathLab, please don't contact me because I can't really help that much with the MyMathLab part of it if there's any problems with the technical side of it. So please go through the technical support. Math Resource Center is hugely important. There are hours that you can come face-to-face and get tutoring, but you do need to make an appointment. But they also have online tutoring. So here I've listed the hours. So here are the Math Resource Center hours. And to request a face-to-face tutoring, all you need to do is email mrc@jccc.edu and you can get a face-to-face appointment. But I also recommend the online tutoring, and online tutoring, you just go to the next link and it just says put your name and your ID number and then choose your course. What I like about the online tutoring is that, first of all, you see that they have hours late at night, 11 o'clock at night on Sundays, 11 on Monday through Thursday, and then also they do have some Fridays and Saturday hours, just not as late. So there are some great tools for you to be getting some help outside of hours. So the Math Resource Center, again, you hear the hours listed, and here's the tutoring. A couple things that you might want to still click on if you haven't already is the syllabus. If this is an online course, then click on the master schedule. The master schedule is going to help keep you up to date on what is due, and don't forget there's always an attendance or scavenger hunt requirement, and it'll tell you when things are due, what sections are due, when quizzes are due, and so forth. So the master schedule is huge if you're taking an online course. I always have weekly schedule for office hours. And to get to office hours, you can just go to the office hours Zoom link in your course. And so if you're trying to come to a Monday, Wednesday, Friday office hour, click on this link. If you're coming to a Tuesday hour, click on this link, or whenever I have office hours. So the links to my Zoom office hours are there. They're optional. You do not have to join, but I'd be more than happy to help you if you have any questions. All right, so then going down past Math Resource Center, you have your items for week 1. And if I ever have any problems that I want answers to that I don't work out the whole thing for you, then I will sometimes put selected answers right below it. And you just have week 1, week 2, week 3, and so forth. But on the main screen, if you just stay on the main screen and scroll down to where it says Quick Access Modules, you'll see week 1, week 2, week 3. After first week, this will change a little bit, and I'll take away some of these things, so you'll see all the weeks listed. And you can go ahead and click on that through the quick access module. So for example, if I want to know what's assignments for week 3, then I can click on that and I can see what things are due and if I have any extra handouts or any videos and so forth. If your course has class notes, then I will have class notes videos either in the weekly modules or I will put them in MyMathLab. So either you'll see them here, this is for 171. For 116, I have them in your MyMathLab course. So again, the best thing to do is just be clicking on your assignments for each week to know what you need to be doing, and just in case there's any pertinent information. So I hope that helps you realize what you're going to be doing for your Canvas course shell. So here's your syllabus tab again. If you want to read, obviously I would expect you to read your syllabus. It is kind of long, but it does give you a lot of information. It talks about withdrawal dates. It talks about what scoring is for each of the evaluations that I do, give some more information about the Math Resource Center and so forth. So I would definitely be looking at your syllabus if you have not already, reading it and understanding everything about it. For your VitalSource bookshelf, this is where you're always going to click to get into My Math Lab. Don't go to My Math Lab any other way. Okay, click on VitalSource bookshelf, click on Launch Course Software. If you just want to read the book, you can click on Read Now, but Launch Course Software is where you need to be, and I will show you another video for My Math Lab. The Modules tab, if you don't want to do the quick access modules, then you have the Modules tab here. As you can see, I have all the weeks listed. And then at the bottom is when they get into Chalkdust videos and Khan Academy videos. These are just extra videos. I like to give more help out there. People need it. Don't feel like you have to watch any of those videos. But if you feel like, okay, the videos that you watched in My Math Lab or the video I created, or if you're still having problems after all that, then you can certainly come and watch some Khan Academy videos and some Chalkdust videos. They're all there for you. So hopefully that'll give you some extra help. Again, you don't have to click on any of those videos. Those are just for extra. Grades, you will definitely want to be clicking on grades. This is where your grades will be posted. If you're an online course or face-to-face course, My Math Lab grades will come over. The only thing is they're not going to be automatic. It will eventually come over, but if you completed an assignment in My Math Lab, don't expect it to be updated right then and there in the grades tab in Canvas. Give it about 30 minutes to an hour. Make sure it's transferred after that. So the grades will sync automatically, but it won't be immediate. So make sure you're giving it some time to update. If I ask you to use Yuja, here's where you're going to click on Yuja and go ahead and start a proctoring session. Make sure you read that video on what I asked. If for some reason you're with Zooming times, then the Zoom sessions will be here. However, for office hours, you always have a tab down here that says office hours links, again, optional. So those are your tabs that you need to be clicking on. The syllabus tab is quite important. VitalSource bookshelf will always get you to My Math Lab. Please use this. Don't use any other way to get to My Math Lab because the links don't always work. So if you're using this one, you should be fine. Quick access modules is the best way to get to your modules. But again, if you want to see them all, you can just click on your modules tab. Grades, this is where I will be updating grades. Make sure you understand that My Math Lab is not your true score in your Canvas course shell. My Math Lab does not have all your grades. This is where you need to be checking your Canvas grades because this is your true grade in the course. Again, if you're using Yuja or Zoom, then you can click on one of those links. Hope that helps you realize what you'll be using Canvas for, and if you have any questions, please let me know.